guys, welcome back to my stream. I am LordOnoskelis and today we are back in I Wani Hug that Gator with my little sister right beside me.
No.
It's been a long time that actually we had Chris on the stream, mostly because, you know, I don't like to suffer my own throat, so I'm gonna make her own throat suffer. Not in that way, we are brothers, just for you guys to know. But anyway, we actually have, I'm not sure how much we progress in this game, but I'm very sure we did a really good bunch. We had a lot of progress with Olivia. We had a lot of actually really bad experiences with Mia. And Aidakan, he's a really cool guy. I'm really starting to actually love this guy because he knows this stuff. And yeah. Anyway, to sum it up, because Chris wasn't able to actually see the previous streams, technically, yeah, we run out of Mia, of Murderous Rage, and we also find out that Ida can break up the Olivia's painting in order to make her. Well, technically, it was kind of like destroying her wig or something like that, because it kind of was like a wig or a curse or something like that for Olivia. So I can wanted to actually do that, and say, okay, these paintings are gone. You can restart your fucking life, and that's actually really nice. But anyway, that's all that I think we can sum it up. So we're gonna continue. Let's see how much we can actually do, and well, probably this time my throat is not gonna kill myself. So okay. Let's proceed. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, this is the next day after the storm. Well, technically, again, it happens on that thing that I said. It happens during a storm, so I think this happens after the storm. It's been about a week since the typhoon. Yeah, totally. As I said, the days after were surreal, with how things just realigned with the old schedule. Adakan was serious when he told Olivia to keep off that wrist. He effectively banned her for painting until it got better. Within a week, I've been doing our work as group. It was exhausting. But today, I'm pretty excited. For the first time, Olivia is actually joining me on the metro. We're headed for the city. It's going to be a bit of a trip. For the last several nights, Olivia has been using my inbox to start sketching ideas while her wrist heals. On Thursday, she even attempted sending a few left-handed sketches but gave up after the third or fourth malformed rat. Then Liz sent me a game-changing invitation through our group chat. Her uncle has some business in the city, and he told her she can go do something with the time since it's her car. So she's invited the rest of us to join her for lunch at a fancy place. It's got us pretty thrilled. I really like this kind of train animation. It's really cool.
It is really good.
but somehow it gets me tired for some reason. You guys probably know why.
That old familiar feeling.
It's got me pretty thrilled. I understood the order to say of her hand, but that doesn't make it less manic about wanting to get back into painting. I agree if you don't want to go.
Well, a trip to the city won't suck so bad if you're here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry, I was checking if the audio was okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I can hear you well.
Okay. Well, a trip to the city. Okay. Let me see. Even if I really wanted to start that painting.
You're almost done healing. It won't be much longer, I know it. But as I can say, you should at least wait for Monday.
Yeah, that too. Besides, I don't want to be around Damien while he's... Ugh.
Poor guy looked possibly miserable when I picked up Olivia. He was pale and shaking, and the floor between his feet was left bubbling after a particularly powerful sneeze. Has it been that bad?
Happens like once a year. It's one reason we don't share room.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna try to turn you a little bit more up.
Uh-huh.
There it goes. Now, I wanted to actually voice you up a little bit more from my end.
Alright, sounds good. One moment he's fine, the next he's inebriated. This car is weird. You ride this every day?
Yep, this is even my seat.
Right next to the folding accessibility seat? What, did you start accounting for me before we even met?
Heh, maybe I did. She mouths something and rolls her eyes, but there's a clear smile after as she goes back to watching the passing buildings. Compared to the car ride together, this felt a little more intimate. Even if there are more people in close proximity, none of them paid us any mind. Just Olivia and I. Several stations later, the metro grinds to a halt at our stop. Alright, you ready?
Yeah?
Olivia shoves my hand away when I go to help her to out the metro. We step out in the chill air of the city. I'm already getting goosebumps. That cold front is really making itself known. We shall find Liz quickly before Olivia starts shivering.
Are you seeing a long, big green neck anywhere?
None that I know of.
Great, that sounds awesome.
We look around through the alleyway into the closest shop. Maybe she's in the bathroom? I wait around, but I don't want to make Olivia wait out of the cold. We go to the wrong stop?
Let's text her already.
Crap, right, I'm dumb. Okay. What the hey, where do you go? A moment later, her head rose out the door of a nearby coffee shop, followed by the rest of her.
Ah, shoot. I forgot the voice I was using for her.
She looks
Actually,
animated.
I shouldn't be too loud tonight. I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
Hey, Inco. Glad you guys can make it.
Yeah, I just got confused. Didn't know you'd be in the cafeteria.
Really? I've been in there the whole time. I messaged Damien. I went in to escape the cold and... Where's Damien?
Oh man, he got a nasty sick right before we left. He couldn't make it.
But... Is he fine?
He'll be fine, I think.
Okay. Alright. Well, that just throws a wrench into all of my plans now, doesn't it?
We can still have fun without him, right?
Yeah, I know. It was just,
You know, she wanted to ban him, so that's not a surprise.
Well, I was hoping between the four of us, it'd be like a double date. Huh? Yeah, Damien and me, you and Inco. all together for a fancy lunch.
Liz, Olivia and I aren't.
Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, I just assumed. Boy, this is embarrassing. Whole day seemed like everything's gone wrong for me.
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, we can still have a good time. I'm still having lunch with friends. I'm sure you guys will love it too. Come on.
Are we having pizza? Otherwise, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna complain a lot. Hey, please let us through the streets, pointing out on our destination when it comes into a view through the towering skyscrapers. The building is more akin to a narrow spike aimed skyward, with a large disc like a room built near the tip. That's a fancy way to actually put a fucking restaurant. I never went in that, in those. Well, technically, I never went in those because we don't have those.
Let's see. And you see that space near the top? It's the restaurant. They built it in a way the whole thing slowly rotates, so your view changes while you eat. Damn, that's actually fancy.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the whole city, the ocean, even the mountains.
Whoa.
I've gone here with my parents all the time as a kid, and I've always daydreamed about bringing friends and important guests there, and
I see Olivia rolling away.
man, she is inching away. Well, you know, business type stuff. This will be my first time on my own. Well, you know.
Yeah.
You'll see, there's even a...
Whoa, hold it. We lost Olivia. We turn around to check on our errand Gator friend, who is a bit farther behind and grimacing. She comes slowly running in, fighting to hide the slight winches every time she pushes herself.
Oh, sorry. It's fine.
Sure you don't want the help?
I can manage on my own, please. Oh, so
Alright.
she's just falling behind.
Yeah.
Or
Alright.
she only got one hand to roll herself.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, probably she's using one hand. Because again, her wrist is actually injured, sorry. So yeah, probably she's using just one hand. So it makes sense.
Right, so she's just falling behind because they're walking too fast.
Alright. You wanna lead the way?
Alright. It's that Space Needle looking place, right?
She goes ahead. Liz and I follow behind, continuing our conversation. The restaurant is an impressive spire, with an actual sitting area 30 floors or so up. After Liz verifies her reservation, we let into a special elevator with a glass front. After a minute or so of rising above the sky, we stop at the doors slide open to reveal the restaurant. It's a circular room with the seating by the windows, and an inner ring for bars, and the kitchen making up the center. Definitely a careful craft place. I wonder if there'd be a kind of place my parents will bring me to. A waitress greeted us and led us to the table by the windows. One of the seats closest to the windows is moved so Olivia Witcher can fit by the table. She approaches the space and stops. She's looking down out of the window. Vertigo, I'm assuming.
Can we switch seats?
Afraid of heights?
Shut.
Alright. I have shifting the seat over so she sits instead by the isle.
Quite a view, huh? I can see why I'd make you squeamish, Olivia. Heights, shoot. Heights also scare the living daylights out of me. Wait, what?
Exactly what she said. What?
They say what?
She has really a long neck, so how's that a thing? I'm not sure. Are you afraid of heights, Liz?
Well, yeah, isn't everyone?
What?
That doesn't make any goddamn sense, Liz. Your head hangs 3 stories above your shoulders and heights scare you? Look, acrophobia is the irrational fear of heights, okay? So of course it doesn't make sense, but still. That... whatever. Heights suck. We agree on that at least. So what do you think?
It's very nice. I can see why you wanted to come here. Liz not.
Our family usually comes here once a year. Uncle Ferris has to remember to bring along a letter from the owner saying he's fine to let in, that he won't bring the whole tower down. What the hell is biscuit?
Olivia's looking into the menus. Right, we are here to eat. Lobster bisque? It's a lobster tail in a creamy kind of soup.
Why not call it lobster soup? Bisque is a stupid word.
I looked down at the menu myself. These are your standard options between pasta, sandwiches, cuts of meat. Some weird novelty things, but I actually like trying those. I guess I have... Okay, this is a choice, so I have to save, just in case. Okay, let's see. Double tropical cheeseburger with a pineapple sauce. Chicken pizza. The chicken is the crust.
Bruh.
I haven't judged your reference right now. Just in case you don't know. We still need to watch JoJo so you can be able to see all the fucking references.
Oh no. I've been slacking so hard.
Okay, and entire leg of cow carnivore section. Same is with Olivia. But Cadera kebab, the wooden steak even carved to look there like the restaurant. Okay, which one it is? Caesar! The JoJo reference, the cheeseburger, the entire leg of cow, the kebab. I go with the JoJo reference. I go with the JoJo reference. What do you say? What do you see? What do you think?
We'll go with whatever you pick.
Okay, chicken pizza. Sorry, that's Olivia.
You sure?
With onion rings. And a couple of bubbles as well. Blood bubbles, if it's blood bubbles, that's actually even better.
If you want it, I'm buying. They serve breakfast all day, too. I'm going with their pancake platter. W.
Liz waits at the waitress over, and we give orders. Is that your pick?
You got me. It takes me way back.
She stares out of the window. I look out at the horizon as well. The view has shifted a bit to show the mountains. We all look out for a long while. Maybe a little too long. Ordinarily, this will be around the time that Demian will say something that kept the conversation going. Oh, right. He's usually the one bringing us all together. Yeah, it's strange to think about, but Liz and Olivia aren't really more than acquaintances. But during lunch, it's Damien that always makes sure everyone else is included in the conversation. Nothing comes to mind. I don't think I make a good Damien. One moment, please.
Mhm.
I ring the man up in the hallway. He's sick, yes, but hopefully he has something for me to use. He picks up, please. Yellow? Minnie, I want to talk to Damien. Nah, he's alright now. But once with him in the backyard. He's puking his guts into a bucket. Why?
Yeah.
Pest control guys buy from us for $50. Gross. What you want him for? I can tell him when he comes back in. Huh, why not? Wanted to know how he always keeps a friends group so lively. Like I was considering a small talk, just bringing up movies or something. Ew, no, movies sucks. Nobody actually likes them. What? I'm playing Fortnite. I'll turn it down so you can't hear me. I hear what you say. I was just dumb. Was it? Yeah? There's a pause for a moment. Movies always sucked. Like they started in black and white and without sound and they never really got better. Even when they back in the 70s, they only barely became watchable. Have you ever watched The Godfather? That made me watch that stuff and it just okay. I wanna find out where this kid lives. I'm gonna plant a fucking bomb in his bed. Nobody mess with The Godfather. Nobody mess with The Godfather. Not if I watch. No, you probably just didn't get it. I'll explain the whole plot to me. Ins and outs. And it really was just mid-trash.
Damn.
The movie won awards. You can't just call it trash. Yeah, I can. Movies are just trash genre of content. Even the best ones are usually just polished turds that waste your time. Okay then, what's a good movie?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Have you heard of Mr.
Oh,
Beast?
hell no.
Mr. Beast.
Oh, hell no.
That's it. This kid is gonna instead of a
Bro is
C4. Instead of a C4, I'm gonna instead of a C4, I'm gonna go full Oppenheimer to this kid.
Exactly. Bro need to catch one. Like he's just sit and watch YouTube videos all day.
Yeah, I know. And that hurts
And
me a lot.
some storytime animations are good, not all of them.
Yeah. How about sorry, that's Winnie. How about storytime animations? Oh, you got to be kidding me.
That's the same look I had.
I mean, I really enjoy looking Hell of a Boss, but again, watching Hell of a Boss and watching.
No. Hell of a Boss is not a storytime animation.
Yeah, probably. Well,
no, it's not. It's not. It's not a storytime animation. You need to look them up. Storytime animations are poorly drawn animations that tell a story by the creator. So it's like, hey,
oh,
yeah.
I get it
about this one time I was in school and they show the animation where this one time they were in school. Those are storytime animations.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Boss is not a storytime animation.
Yeah, now that you fill me up, I can realize that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said some are okay.
Some are okay, some are
not. Like you heard of Wolfie Chew?
No.
And Jaden Animations?
Yeah, I totally watched Jaden Animations.
Yeah, Jaden Animation is storytime animation.
Yeah.
Along with there's this one black human He does it too. His is actually pretty funny. Jaden Animations is not funny, and it's something I wouldn't watch. And Wolfie Chew is also not something I would watch either.
Well, I just watch them because I really laugh at their disgraces, because that makes me actually, you know what? Thinking about it, I'm a little bit of a maniac that actually laugh at people's problems. So it makes sense to me.
Which is true, but if I'm going to sit and watch a story time animation, the story need to be good or like some way of informative, and the animation need to fit the story.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, they don't match up very well.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue. I'm not. Any popular content and just not proves more valuable for your time than the classics that you all people found over. And it still sucks. Those aren't even movies.
Exactly.
The movie and I watched them.
Stop. Oh, someone put this kid in a barrel down the river.
Yeah. Let's go full Godfather, because he started with Godfather. Yes. We're gonna end it with Godfather.
Godfather.
Not my point, you troglodyte. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. You piece of shit. That's what it is. As if you could even think of comparing that love to the likes of Star Wars, The Godfather, Blade Runner 2049.
Damn.
Movies are one massive pile of doo-doo fart, but even it can sometimes make something mediocre. These are billion-dollar franchises. Millions of people will disagree with this deranged nonsense. Doo-doo fart. Oh my god, you little... Listen, you little chop. Next time I see you, I'm going to ride your little neck like a wash rack.
What? Who is this?
Shit. He hung up. I'm sure he hung up right at the time. that was a really fun moment.
Ain't no way he said Storytime animations were movies and that they were better than movies.
Nah. I guess kids are kind of like that. Again, my nephew used to watch a lot of Skibidi Toilet at some point that it totally turned me up. I am telling you, every single time I see a fucking toilet, I just kick it.
Gross.
It makes that extent I am really emotionally harmed because of my nephew watching Skibidi Toilet. But anyway, okay, calm down. Give you later. Nuts. I didn't get there, guys. I sat back to my seat and slopped down, catching my breath.
That will be a conversation I'd have. Whoa, you alright? Your eye is twitching. Mine would be too. Someone told me Storytime Animations was better.
Yeah, me too. I don't think I ever been more angry in my life.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I rubbed the tension from my face. Fine. I can be a good Damien out by myself. So, Liz.
Yeah?
You mentioned when we first met you wanted to be in an art dealer. Getting the right people, the right paintings, right? How's that going?
Oh, yeah, it's going great. I just got accepted to Marshland U, actually.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I finally got everything all worked out for myself. I'm going to hit the gym. Oh, hang on, I got a phone call.
Okay.
Ew.
Well, Chris is taking the gym. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna wait a little until she finished. In the meantime, I wanna actually talk about what's gonna happen tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna play with Barciel and Tiffy, Helldivers 2. So yeah, it's been a while that I actually played Helldivers 2, so I think it's the right time to actually come back. Because again, we actually been able to fight the automatons. If you guys didn't know, we actually won. But then, suddenly, out of nowhere, they came back. They came back even more stronger. I have the point that I had a really bad time with that. And also, they added a couple more warbounds that I actually want to get them all. Well, not actually. I just want to get, in the second warbound, I just want to get the laser pistol, which it's gonna take a while to actually get it, unfortunately. And also, they added a third warbound. Again, remember, because you can get super credits on the game, I already unlocked them. And yeah, I want to actually start getting all the other stuff for the warbounds. I think the only thing that I don't get it yet is one module for the last page on the free warbound. The first warbound, I still need to get a couple of things. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna play with the gang, and we are going to be able to get more medals because I want to get everything. Also, I got the exosuit, the Patriot exosuit. That is. Trust me, that thing is fucking really amazing. I like giant robots. Of course I wanna enjoy the fucking patriotic exosuit. So, yeah, anyway, tomorrow, again, midnight, we're gonna play Helldivers 2, so you guys if you wanna join in, join in! After all, it's just fun for me. Spreading the managed democracy and all that stuff is something that I really enjoy. But anyway, also if you guys didn't know, you can also follow me on YouTube or in X, Twitter, whatever you wanna call it, that one. Because right now I am doing a how to put it? We're gonna say that I am doing the kind of thing that is, in quotations, draw me as your French girls kind of thing for waifus. So yeah, the first waifu was totally Mia Moretti from, this game. And the second one is gonna be Nyan Latotep from Sucker for Love, so if you want to see how that goes, follow me on X. And welcome back, Chris. Are you back?
Huh?
Are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure if you're not the ghost.
Yeah, just making sure you can hear me.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I finally got everything all worked out for myself. I'm going to hit the ground running once I graduate.
That's pretty cool. It's still figuring things out. You too, right, Olivia?
I only got short-term goals as right now. But I'm interested in what Liz was talking about. Right. I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem for Olivia to replace stolen paintings. But what was annoying was having to contact the Treasury and administration about the broken cabinet. I mean, what even happened?
We all know what happened, unfortunately. Well, probably not you, but I do.
Whoever did it, I wish they could have dealt with Mrs. Scholar's neurotic tantrum the way I did. Still finding glass shards all over the floor, and I get screamed at as if I'm the one responsible for it. Scarlet needs to put the coffee mug down sometimes.
Yes.
Alright. It's not a problem anymore. We've already ordered a new display. It should be installed next month. Oh, I got off track. What were we talking about again? The art dealing thing. I'm actually interested. Oh, well, the plan is to be able to open my own business. I'll start online and then work my way up to having a physical location. Uncle Ferris told me he's willing to help me figure out the legal part. I've already gotten a few connections. Some people that might be interested in being involved that run some pretty decent prices. For me, I mean. And I'll be selling my own works too. I've gotten even better at painting since the start of the year. Have you noticed?
I think you have, yeah. Also, since I'm not an artist, I admit some of the details are probably lost on me. Please notes. Maybe I'll buy one sometime. You give me a discount, right?
Ha, maybe. Olivia, have you painted anything good recently? No. Oh, sorry. It's fine. Well, I got one I really want to be doing. Why don't you? Because I got dragged here instead. Damn.
Dang it, Olivia.
I mean, not that I'm mad.
Liz looks like she wants to say something. The thought dies on her tongue.
Yeah.
The conversation and the tension, thankfully, gets interrupted as our food arrives. The social media influencer in me itches to take the photo of each plate, especially with how good the presentation is. You know what? I don't understand the people that actually take a picture of the food.
Yeah, me neither.
Why you have to take the picture of the food? Why is that a thing? Can you just enjoy it by yourself? Someone else can actually come into your fucking restaurant and see the same food. Dang it.
Food critics, I guess.
Eh. Dang, I should have brought my camera along with me. No, thank God you didn't. Wait, I have my phone. Oh shit! God damn it.
The human remembers he has a phone.
Say, Olivia, I turned just in time to see her clamp her jaw on the hunk of meat, tearing it right off the bone. Never mind. How's it taste? She takes a moment to chew her food before sending it down to the hatch. Then, smiling, she gives me a greasy thumbs up. Lily chuckles from Olivia's good review as she lowers her head to get her first bite of the pancakes. Given that her neck is making movements equivalent to doing the happy dance, I'm guessing the pancakes are good here. And that actually makes me wonder, when Liz swallow, all the food has to go up? I'm not sure how this dino works. I'm not sure how this dino works. Oh my god. Well, let's just pretend that it works like a normal person, I guess. My view had changed again, and now, having noticed, I could almost feel the slow rotation of the room. I saw my onion rings while watching the Bocadero Bluff span right by us, taking in the amazing view. My thoughts reached out for my camera, already calculating the restaurant rotation with the proper settings to accurate the full 360 panorama I could achieve. And a separate section of my mind recalls the other panoramic of the city I saw. The one that is now nothing more than shredded debris.
Hey Liz.
The Brachiosaurus takes a moment to respond as she attempts to cram her snot into her glass of water.
Glass, no straw. Yeah? So, you mentioned all about wanting to be an art dealer and be part of that system. I guess it could be cool if we work together. Come again? I don't know, just seems like a decent idea. No, I get you.
Now it's Liz's turn to pause from her food. Sit upright and carefully tap the napkin on her closet sleeve.
Maybe. But I don't think you'd want that, honestly. Hmm? No, that'd be cool. I'd like that. Oh. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, I'm trying to get this whole thing off the ground on my own. Without others' help, right? Like how you feel about your art stuff? That's different. The point is, it's important to me that my start is as self-sustaining as possible. But you just said you had connections and your uncle. Yeah, family and such, not a...
Olivia raises that iconic eyebrow.
friends? Or is it just me? Olivia, don't even start to make a scene.
I have to do something. Olivia, Liz, come on guys. Can we finish lunch first?
How am I making a scene, Liz? I'm just curious about your life for once. Well, not like this then. I'd rather you go back to giving me the silent treatment. Damn.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. What have I done?
What's your deal? Damien and Inko want us to be friends. Here I am actually trying, and what? Am I not worthy enough for your stuck up... Ugh. You didn't want my friendship before, or Damien's for years. It just sounds a bit like you just want to be friends now because you can get something out of it. I want to be friends, just not like that. I thought things would finally start getting good. Olivia, there's lots of people less fortunate than you. You have the support of your friends, all the offers. You can't blame me if you just ignore both.
This,
Let me finish, please. I'm not mad. I envy you, I admit it. Anyone would effortlessly getting that attention and help. I hate it. I know, and I know it's wrong, but that's what I've been thinking for a while. I see all these things you have available to you all these years, and you just take them for granted. I just think it's a wasteful way to live. Look, sorry. I I appreciate you guys. After telling to my face how you'd rather be elsewhere and not here while eating at my expense?
yes.
I mean, she got a point. You know what, Olivia? This is the most nice I can do for you at the moment because you really don't deserve anything else.
Liz. Liz claps a hand over her mouth. Olivia doesn't respond. She looks down at her plate.
I'm going to use the bathroom.
She pushes herself away from the table and through the aisle.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Liz.
I didn't mean to snap.
It's alright. Once Olivia gets back, you can apologize.
No, I don't think I can. After everything, I think I deserve that much.
Good God, the dream was to just get these two talking and have a good time. And it's like a grenade was thrown into the table. Wow, I'm a terrible fucking Damien. Let me tell you. Liz?
Yeah?
Why didn't it work?
Why didn't what work?
I know you two aren't the greatest in terms, so I tried to keep the conversation going. So it wouldn't get awkward and nobody would get left out like Damien does. I feel like this was somehow my fault. But how? I did everything I was supposed to.
I don't think you did anything wrong.
Why does this never happen around Damien?
Good question. I don't know.
Liz picks up her plate, popping the yolk on her over easy egg. She's probably not in the mood if I push any further and say anything I want to say right now. Olivia wouldn't like me to prod in right now either. There's no options. I tried to think of something to do, but nothing. I can't think of doing anything at all. Not without making someone uncomfortable, of course, or worse, getting them mad at me. And I never anticipated something like this happen. It's frustrating. I can't do anything, but I can't do nothing, obviously. Not if I want to smooth things over. Right now, Olivia's in the bathroom. She's actually just fooling around the hallway, but the point is the two are separated. I can work something out. Should I keep trying then? I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
I think I'd rather you didn't.
Come on, Liz, help me out here. Ask Liz for help. Okay, first of all, I wanna save. I need to remember to save. Just before picking something. Okay, come on, Liz, you help me out here. Ask Liz for help. How does she know how to deal with avoiding upsetting others? Go find Olivia. Which one it is?
It's either the first one or the third one.
I'm not sure. I probably go because to see how Olivia is going. Because I mean we already have Liz perspective, or at least I think she's not in the mood. So I think that the best way is to see what Olivia is doing. That's my opinion. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, go find Olivia then. Okay. A whoever escapes me as I stand for my chair. If you excuse me, Liz. Her head tails comically further than needed in question. Just want to check on Olivia.
Oh.
She waves me off as I turn away. Making my way through the restaurant, a part of me marvels around how I don't even feel the room spin. Kind of make me dizzy, honestly. But it's just mental busy work to distract myself. After all, I have no idea what I'm going to say to Olivia.
Hey.
Should I ask her how she is?
And go?
Well, I'm on the spot now. Hey, just come to see what you were doing. I thought I have more time to think about things, but instead of being the restrooms Olivia was. Why are you here, by the way?
I wanted to see if they give me a mimosa.
Right off the bat, huh? What?
Mimosa, you know, like OJ and champagne.
Olivia, you can't drink.
Says you.
She takes a long sip from the glass float filled with orange liquid. I make to slap it out from her hand, but her tail stops me.
I'm joking, jeez. It's like you, Inko, a virgin.
She grins at my skull and continues sipping into her drink.
Want some?
She holds out the glass to me with a smug smile on hers. Taking the flute, I can clearly see where her lips had touched it. Olivia likes to be leaning forward as I stare at the glass. Is she literally thinking that I am going to get that indirect kiss or something?
Dude.
Okay. Ignoring the heat in my cheeks, I tip the glass above me, carefully pouring some of the liquid
Oh,
into my
waterfall
mouth.
it.
Yeah. Oh. This is just some ginger ale, Olivia. Handing her back the glass, for a split second I thought I saw some disappointment in her eyes. Maybe I just seen things now. With a shake of my head, I refocus. I came to check on Olivia and fix things between her and Liz. You okay, Olivia?
Yeah, totally. Why wouldn't I be?
Her eyes are wide open and yet not looking my way. Well, because of what Liz said.
Oh.
She sags in her chair. Olivia?
No, yeah, that was.
Her finger circles the lip of her glass and she thinks.
I'm not hurt, just frustrated.
She looks at the glass one final time, and then downs the last quarter of it in a single swallow. Afterwards, Olivia sets it on the bar on the top of a couple $100 bills.
I mean, Liz doesn't get it and go. Maybe if she walked a mile in my shoes, she would, but
I had to see you guys go at it like that.
yeah. Maybe it's been a long time coming for me, but who cares?
A long time coming?
I know she's been a bit frustrated for a while. Probably been holding that in. Doesn't mean I want to hear it though. All the time I've known her, she's just been so far ahead of me. You heard her yap about how her art's getting better, how many connections she has, and how it'll get her $1 billion or whatever. I'm the better artist, but I don't even know how to start getting my crap together like that. I look at that chasm between us and it fills me with dread. It's just jealousy, I know it. It's just been getting worse every time she mentions getting further in life, while I can't even convince myself to try. It's different actually getting her upset at me over this specifically. I just mentioned being someone she'd consider a real acquaintance and she blows up like that.
You want to talk about it?
No.
You sure?
Is that what you wanted to see me about?
Partially. The other part is that I'm a bit confused. I wasn't expecting things to go the way they did. So I came to see you, to ask for help to make this right.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm not apologizing if that's what you mean.
Okay, let me save again. Return. Come on, Olivia, help me out here. Ask Olivia for help. How does she knows how to deal with avoiding upsetting others?
The first one, because the second one just seems unnatural. Well, not unnatural, but like it's just PC culture at that. It's like, oh, I don't want to hurt you, but it's like, look, words hurt, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. So come on, Olivia, help me out here.
Yeah.
All right. It's not my fault they reacted like school children. Olivia, hear me out.
What?
Just admit it yourself you were expecting that from Liz, yeah? You know how she's been feeling. I want to smooth things out with everyone. Can you please help me?
She's the one that snapped at me. What do you want from me?
Just to consider her feelings. She's already down because her date idea fell through, and then you say you don't even want to be here.
Which is true. That's not what I said.
It basically was. She's doing something nice for us, Olivia. And I've been trying to include everyone in the conversation. It just needs to happen. There's no need for us to have any ill will towards each other, right?
Yeah, I know.
So, can we try smoothing things over with Liz? I got a plan. Once we get back, I can chime in the argument and put us to the rest.
Fine. But you're helping me when I do finally get to the painting.
You got it. So, ready to go back? Her smile seems to travel all the way to her tail, as it bobs alongside with her head nod.
Sure.
Olivia follows me back to our table.
Hey, you guys are back. Everything good? All cooled off?
Yeah, everything's great. I want to give my 2 cents, try to resolve everything. I can decide who's right, okay, first of all, save. I got to remind everything.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Before I pick that, I need to save. I have that same idea of do one run, and if I miss it, just keep going. That's how life works. Okay. Anyway, I can decide who's right. You're my best friends. Liz is right. Olivia needs to think of others more. Olivia is right. Liz is being petty. I say, on my honest opinion, I say I can't decide. Because
Yeah,
I am not
agree.
siding to any of those. To any of the girls. So, I gotta go with this one.
Alright.
I think you would have some good point. But there's a bigger picture that we all need to see. Deep down, both of you want to be friends. So when you turn over a new leaf starting today?
Is that it?
Pretty much, yeah. So, are we good?
Sure, I guess. Yeah.
That went much better than I expected. After things settled down, we finish off our meals. Well, Olivia finished our meals. Liz had noticed it first when one of her whole pancakes simply vanished. And I thought my onion ring pile was looking smaller by the minute. Looking at Olivia where she simply waved at us with the most bizarre concoction of onion rings, flapjacks, syrup, and beef on her plate.
What? I'll make you guys better food than this later. Damn.
The theft of our food stopped shortly after that, and though the portions had dismissed, we all were thoroughly satisfied with the meal. I offered to pay, or at least pitch with the check, but Liz refused. She insisted since it was her idea to begin with. But I was always figured was the man's place to pay the date, and this was a date. Kinda. Either of our hands lived from the teeny leather pocket. And I don't know how long we spent playing tug of war over it. Olivia at least found it amusing, even recording or stare down on her phone. But victory was mine. as I managed to punch my debit card into the waitress before Liz could get her back the bill bucket. With that done, all that was left for us were making the most of the view. Olivia led the way to the observation deck on the floor beneath the restaurant, and she immediately regretted it, as the blast of cold air even had me shiver a bit. The altitude plus the late fall weather meant the deck was mostly clear of the guests, but the view was easily worth the cold, as I made a mental note to come back here one day with my DSLR. We slowly moved to the railing so we can fully take the skyline from the bluffs and out toward the ocean, along with the city's skyscrapers that were dwarfed by this fire. And as I scanned over it, I doubled down on the mental note, because seeing Olivia silhouetted by this beautiful view is...
I don't get how you two can stand this temperature.
This doesn't look that cold. As she is doing is rubbing her arms in a theatrical manner.
I'm gonna be by the elevator, guys, okay?
Her head moves next to Olivia, and there's a hush whisper shattered between them. Finally, Liz body turns and leaves, and her head following shortly after with a beaming slide. Olivia?
Don't ask.
Her eyes remain in the horizon. Maybe it is a little colder though, as Olivia's face is slowly turning red. Something up?
Well...
Her eyes dial down and her hands rise up until she carefully examines her wrist. I watch as she carefully tests her hands, wincing occasionally as she slowly flexes and rotates her hand.
About the painting.
I don't think you're better.
I know. I've been thinking about it. I'm going to be way out of practice when I'm all better.
So you're going to practice? She smiles as she turns to me, probably excited to the prospect of starting work on that soon.
Yes, I have the mental image for it in my mind and everything.
Her smile lessens though, and her tone becomes uneasy.
I just want to make it perfect. I have the mental image, but I won't have the skill. Plus, between the carpal tunnel and rushing out all those pieces for Mia...
I think I understand what she's getting at, but her smile is back again.
Once I can paint again, I need time for practice. I want to show Mr. Idekin the greatest piece I can create.
Do you need anything? My words cut my thoughts off.
No, I have all the paint and...
No, I mean, do you need any help with your practice? Her face grows red again.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know how much help I can be with my complete lack of painting talent. But otherwise, yeah, I'll do whatever I can for you, Olivia. I promise. I cement it with a smile and thumbs up.
Thanks.
I think we only stood out in the viewing deck for a few more minutes. After particularly cold draft had swept over us, Olivia figured she had enough of the chilly air here. We made our way back inside to the elevator station, where Liz was standing early. She and Olivia looked at each other for a moment. The two held their stare locked in on each other for about half a minute before Olivia looked to a side. So, what else is there to do here? Hey, King! Bye, King! Welcome to the stream!
Welcome, welcome.
I love the eventually. When we had gotten back to the terra firma, Liz had taken it upon herself to walk us around the entire block. The whole area was like a miniature theme park, with a lot of street vendors selling tourist traps gifts. We spent the rest of the day just wandering the city park here, enjoying the late fall day to the best we could. Eventually, as the sun sunk below the horizon, Mr. Ferrins found us.
New follower detected. Welcome, soldier.
Hey, thank you for the follow, King by King! And as a ritual for every single follow, hello, I am LordOnoskelis, a demon from space that came to this planet to conquer it by playing video games. Do not question the logic of my plan, please. Yeah, here is my little sister Crystal, so she also has her own channel. I'm not gonna promote it, but just for you to know. Okay, eventually as the sun sunk, okay, yeah, I think I already heard it, right?
Yeah.
I have forgotten that we come here in the first place because of a business meeting of this. Liz and him waved us goodbye as they broke away and headed for the parking lot. While I pushed a very tired Gator girl into the metro station. I don't think she minded much, honestly, and she clutched her tail onto her chest and used it as a makeshift pillow. She looked so sweet like that, as a perfect background for my phone. She must never learn of this though, because I don't think I survive. But it'll be worth it. After going home that night, Olivia texted me all night, and well into the morning. We ended up talking about all sorts of things on Mia, or art, various shows, just about everything. Never seen her that excited before. For someone with sore hands, she sure types fast. And for someone that doesn't much like talking at all, she sure types a lot. I certainly can't keep up. And when she didn't want to talk, she sent more doodles and sketches. Sleep wasn't really an option on my end either, and God's doodle adventures were quite entertaining to read. Since then, we've been texting more every night. Not as much as I do need my sleep. But right now, I'm just waiting for the class to end. Mr. Trigons is apparently one of those substitutes that demands complete silence until the class is over, but doesn't care beyond that. So even though I'm sitting about 2 feet away from Olivia, we're having to text each other. She's quite a storyteller with these totals. Like right now, as I try to keep up with the tale of Gus riding a... What was the riding again? He's piloting the main golem from Gundam Fin. Okay.
Ew.
A second runner from one of the shows he's been wanting us to watch together. I mean, we would. I totally want to. Just Olivia and I, sitting side by side on my couch. Maybe as we're getting tired, we start learning against each other. I could even offer to keep her warm. Oops. Catching my phone on the precipice of my desk, I see that Olivia has sent an even more detailed version of the previous God's drawing. And this is why, for how dumb as it is, Finn is still fun to watch. I don't get it. You almost didn't get your phone just now. If you watch it, you would. One day, maybe. So, only fits with her. One day, yes. Ah, crap, teacher. Don't wanna lose my phone. Okay.
Yeah, she's typing mad fast.
Yeah. After a couple of minutes without any alerts, I accept the Gator girl is done for now. With a quick look at my clock on the wall, I figure I got a few minutes before I absolutely must hide my own phone. Alekan's been out for about a week and a half, so we've been stuck with Mr. Trigums. Apparently, he doesn't like a elective. I swipe back, looking through the pieces she sent me over the last couple hours. A lot of the references go over my head, but the few that doesn't earn a hearty chuckle for me. Then there's some more detailed ones, the drawings that be good enough to actually render. I smile as I save those. I've been meaning to ask if she finished one back when she started doing this, but I never got around to it, simply saving it in a folder. A folder that's grown to a couple dozen now. Would your own classroom please come to the office?
Whoa.
Will Jerome Clarkson please come on to the office? Thank you. Okay, so that's the sound of the speaker, I am assuming.
Intercom. Yeah.
Something like that.
Ew.
The announcement makes me nerdy drop my phone again. They've been doing on all morning, just calling random students to the office. A buzz from my phone has me check it again to see another message from the Gator. Never mind. Teach is acting weird today. Weird?
Weird.
I look at our substitute. Mr. Trigons isn't paying any attention to us. In fact, he's just kinda looking through the desk he's sat at. Weird. Same here. Think it has to do something with the office thing? I don't know. Was thinking it was the short day, maybe. That was another thing. I think the entire class realized something was up, with how fast the class periods were going today. I
It really dropped his phone. Okay.
yeah. Ah, man. I look at my phone on the floor, the corner of the screen chip away. Picking it back up before any of my classmates can step on it their way to lunch, I also just noticed the pen wasn't here in the class either. Ah, the phone cracked. Yeah, I feel that, man. Well, technically, I never had my phone. Any of the phones that I had, it didn't crack, so I don't feel it. But I feel it. Okay, hurry up. Short day means lunch is earlier. Heading into lunch, I realize I'm actually not that hungry. Strange, but I guess it's an internal clock thing. I'm just so used to eating at the same time every day. Thus, I'm not the only one. As the social war zone in the cafeteria has expanded to spill into the surrounding hallways. It's trying not to even cover up the continuing announcements. Erkel, thank you. Mostly. I gotten pretty good at weaving through the chaos really unchated by man, but man, these guys have way too much energy. What are they even fighting? But as always, The table is back is left or right. Devin is chatting loudly about this day so far to Olivia, who occasionally poking Liz across the table with a toy claw hand. Liz flails her arms around to shoo away the offending poke, but never bothers to crane her neck down from the raptors. She perks up when she sees me. Yo, it's Inko! Hey, what's going on Olive Garden today? Wacky snogging.
Garden.
The mirror sticks fast in my head. Ah! It's just a joke, a quim.
How long did it take you to come up with that one?
It was about 2 in the morning last night. Whack him again! Hey!
Best $10 I've ever spent. That's crazy.
Yeah, I this is the part that I spoil me. See her with that stick, and yeah, I already draw that. You can totally see it in my Twitter account, X, whatever the fuck the heck you're gonna call it. It looks a little familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw it. Just like the real one, she'll bully you for saying dumb stuff.
Like me. She doesn't move the fucking head. She makes the head go at my face a little. I gotta see somewhere else.
Do it. I got a new friend right here. Oh, wow. I have an actual friend that isn't addicted to makeup pheromones. That makes me so happy.
Your ventriloquist needs a bit of work. I still think it's a little weird.
Oh, live a little.
Say, you guys aren't eating either?
It's too early. I'll just eat when I get home.
The lunch ladies don't really try on half days. Don't they not try normally? The difference makes itself known. I was out for like a week. I'm just gonna steal some of whatever Olivia makes later.
Your own.
I changed my mind. She has too much power.
This is great.
Olivia reaches over now on Damien again, and I snatch it from the air.
Ah, no!
I aim to hinge right into Olivia's note. Bullseye. It's clamshot. The evil is defeated.
Double is right.
While I'm giggling like a schoolgirl, Olivia uses the chance to grab the hand back.
Fine, no more claw today.
She hastily stuffed a plastic toy in her backpack. After some more small talk, Damien's attention wanders towards Liz, who seems to be lost in thought. Hey Liz, what is in your head?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking about earlier today. I was talking to Principal Scaler this morning while running some errands for Stuco, and she was really out of it.
Out of it?
Yeah, like she didn't want to be here today. I tried to pry, but she clammed up. I've never seen her like that before. You must have drank bad coffee or something.
I don't think that makes people sad. I can tell you from experience, It just makes you really have to.
Looks like I got a text.
Liz pulls out her phone, carrying her head down to get a better look at the screen.
It's from Ben. I'm having a student council meeting. Normally it's a bit more formal than that, I guess, since it's a half day and all. Oh well, duty calls. Sorry for having to leave early, guys.
No worries, Liz. We can meet you up after school.
Sounds good. I'll see you all later then.
What will you guys want to do after school? I don't know. Maybe we can hang out on my place. Too cold to get in the pool, but I'm sure we can think of something. Look over Olivia, who doesn't seem to have any objections to the idea, but no input on her own. Got any ideas, Liv?
We could doodle some stuff.
Like charades? Yeah, make it into a game of sorts. That sounds pretty fun, actually. Then I can't really wipe the floor with Olivia.
Oh, save your breath, Nito. You know my stuff will own you and your chicken scratch.
Wanna bet?
That's a sucker's bet.
Alright then, loser has to pay for food.
Deal.
We shake hands, making the wager official. Will Olivia Halford please come to the office? Will Olivia Halford please come to the office? Thank you. The monotone voice of the intercom, combined with the strange atmosphere of the school, is starting to unnerve me. We all look at the Gator girl, who rolls her eyes and starts wheeling away from the table and towards the exit. After she left, everything felt more off. Lunch came to an end, and the school day was close to the same. Just a couple more of periods before we can hang out somewhere with all the extra free time. I look at Olivia's desk, still empty 5 minutes into a Procling's class. I mean, yeah, she hates this class the most, but it's really become a habit at this point. Just like how it's become a habit from me to write an extra set of notes for Olivia. I look at the two mostly blank pages in front of me. Like with the art teachers, I noticed something off with Procling. She barely says anything, instead of just asking us to read a chapter on the Great War. I did just as ask, and 5 pages in, I can't say without a shadow of a doubt that it was the stupidest reason for a world war to break out. A bunch of European countries, unhappy with being ruled by a bunch of other European empires, decided to revolt and dragging all their allies into their quagmire. I'm really struggling to make sense of the information, made worse with how outdated the textbooks are. Seriously, they're writing so bad it ought to be a crime. It is to prove Gilded Age corporatism. The kind of that generally believe that anything bigger than a gathering of 10 people was from of unionism. With a sign, I push myself with taking notes from myself and Olivia. As I do, my eyes continue to wander the classroom. Everyone looks just as disinterested in the subject matter. I look over to Proclin and she herself doesn't seem interested in the subject matter as well. In fact, she's just kinda staring off into space. It's highly unusual, considering how much emphasis he puts on the proper class focus. Yet there she is, spacing out like she's not better than the teenagers she teaches on the daily. I'm almost tempted to raise my hand and ask her questions to snap her back to reality when the room speakers come to light. Will Incognito please report to the office? Incognito, please report to the office. Thank you. I look up to Miss Brooklyn. I got called, but she's still the arbiter of who leaves the class, her class, and when. But she doesn't meet my eyes at all. If anything, it looks like she's actively trying to avoid eye contact. I pack my things and shuffle out the classroom, all day while the stares and murmurs from the other students even grow more intense. My mind immediately begins to wonder, why am I being summoned to the office? They sure are calling enough for the people. Maybe it's related to 2 weeks ago? The only thing keeping me company on my march to the principal's office is the sound of rubber soles on tile. They must spend a fortune on polishing these floors. It's not long before I notice other pair of footsteps coming from somewhere ahead of me. I squint my eyes, quickly recognizing the figure that approached. It's Ben. I guess the student council wrapped up her meeting, though there's no sign of Liz anywhere. As the Parasaurus makes his way closer, I notice he has a complicated expression on his face. Hey Ben, what's going on? He flinches as I call his name, and looks around like a lost child before he spots me. We make eye contact for a few seconds, but he doesn't say anything. Everything alright, dude? Suddenly he turns away and continues down the hall. A sinking feeling takes a hold of my chest. I almost try to speak up and stop him, but can't think of anything to say. I guess I better get going. After another minute of walking, I reach the door of the principal's office and find it wide open. Come in. I step into the office and close the door behind me, following the source of the deep voice. I realize now that I never seen the interior of the office before. It's fairly standard for an office, and a long wooden desk, a filing cabinet, a few potted plants, and a couple of shelves for storing all sorts of things. However, on closer inspection, I notice things looks a little more disheveled than I expected. Manila folders are staring across the desk. One of the filing cabinet drawers hangs open. The potted plants are either overwatered or wilting. Is this really Scalar's office? Mr. Nito. My attention is suddenly pulled away towards the hulking figure sitting behind the desk. I can only imagine what that office chair is going to throw right now. Sir, is everything alright? Have a seat, please. He motions to a small plastic chair on my side of the desk. How are you being, Inko? I oblige his request, taking a seat and trying to suppress my anxiety. I think I'm doing well.
Oh no, the scene changed.
He nods to himself, holding his eyes closed. That's good to hear. The whale looks down at the open folder on his desk, taking a moment to look over the kind of document. I have news for you regarding your instructor for AP Art Design and Photography. You mean Mr. Adakan? Yes, Mr. Adakan. A fine teacher, if students' survey are anything to go by. He also spoke quite highly of you. Do you have a strong relationship with him? Yeah, I think so. Did something happen? My head rose as Ferris brows lower, even so slightly. Suddenly his tone completely shifted into a more clinical. Over the last 2 years, Mr. Radakan has been suffering from a rare form of chondrosarcoma that originated in his vertebra. His tone is heavy. I don't quite know what ailment he just named like he should speed the doctor's response for discovering it. But the practice moments and worn out the features are undeniable. He's by no means a fragile man, but the tiredness he tries to hide is barely concealed. Every student he's broken the news to has taken something more from him.
Holy shit.
Tensing himself slightly to be as tactful as he can. The attempted reverence is lost as he recited scripted lines just a few many times already. He can much more than this flat citation. This analysis means nothing. I am just distracting myself from the reality of the situation, as thought prolonging the confirmation will keep it from happening. Mr. Ferris noticed my subtle confusion and clarifies like he must have done a few dozen times already. Bone cancer. Mr. Elkan was well advised by medical professionals about the treatment options available to him, and the district offered him generous medical leave in recognition of his tenure here at St. Hammond. He turned both of this down. The cacophony of thoughts swarming in my head makes it nearly impossible to think, impossible to focus on anything. Right now, all I can do is revel in it. Time passes. I'm not sure how much, but I still can't get a grip of my own mind. Paris is calmly waiting for me to say something, but I can tell he is becoming uncomfortable. There's only one thing I can muster the will to ask. Why? The whale grimses. I wish I had an answer. His inflection tells of his own questioning thoughts. The exchange seems to give Ferris the energy to continue, however. On Sunday, Mr. Radakan was hospitalized due to the complications with his illness. He passes away the following morning. Alewa was called here before me. Counseling will be available for you and anybody else affected. Sorry, do you know where Olivia went? No, she didn't say. I'd like to go, Mr. Ferris. Yes, feel free. I stand up to the plastic chair, pushing it to the closer to the principal desk. Offering one last note to the superintendent, I let myself out of the office. As soon as the door clicks shut, I start running. Man, Mr. Radakan is dead.
I know. Damn.
Oh my god, I know that something was going to happen when we had that touching moment with him. I mean, every single time we had a touching moment with a character that is not related to the story, we all know that this is going to happen. I'm not sure why.
So I looked it up. Chondromalacia is an affliction of the hyaline cartilage coating of the articular surfaces of the bone. It results in the softening and subsequent tearing, fissuring, and erosion of hyaline cartilage.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I'm wondering why he actually has that tire thingy in his face.
So cartilage. So with cartilage, it's on certain parts of the body, but it also it serves like a it serves as a major joint in certain parts of the body. So your knees, your wrists, your nose is cartilage.
Yeah.
along with your ears. So yeah, it's pretty much the
Yeah, pretty much
bone
everything.
structure.
every single
Yeah.
touch on your balls. That's the thing. Shit. Where will she
So
go?
jeez.
The studio room, maybe? It's the best lead I have. Thanks to all those gym classes, I have no trouble getting there quickly. My destination takes me up the main staircase.
And there's no cure for it.
No, there's no cure for it. There's no cure for any cancer. Period.
I mean, it's not a cancer. It's not cancer. It's the not dwindling. What's the word? It's the
Terminal.
loss
It's
of.
just terminal. Terminal
Yeah.
sickness.
Yeah, so it can stop you from walking. Mostly, like that's the first place it's going to attack is the knees first, because the ball of your knee is nothing but cartilage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. My destination takes me up the main staircase of the school into the second floor. It's not long before I'm staring down the hallway of Idakan classroom. I breathe a sign of relief as I spot Olivia sat in front of the door. God, what did I even say to her? My thoughts come crashing to my head as I see another dinosaur beside her, gesturing maniacally. Ben? From an outsider view, it looks like Ben is trying to tug her into something. But there is such a stark contrast between their modes. I suppose Ben is mooring too, but maybe he's just handling it differently. That's the plan I have in mind. What do you think of it? Olivia?
Yeah. Okay.
Olivia's reply came off weak and unfocused, like she wasn't talking to Ben at all. Can I count on you to be the part of it?
Sure.
I remain obscure from view. This doesn't seem like a conversation I should intrude on. I'll just catch up to Olivia after. Honestly, I'm somewhat surprised Ben is talking to her. No, maybe that Olivia is listening to Ben, that those differences are being put aside. For once, our priorities enlightened. I had thought that to confine Olivia too. I wonder, Adakan was a mentor to each of us. Like he always be around to help us, but now, all the little things that make you anxious or aggravated are gone in an instant. And all that's left is reality. Why bother with this dramatic garbage? If now is not the time to be brought together, then when? I'm thinking too much. My hands are shivering. Something in my heart threatens to fall apart, but not now. Her was wise too quiet for me to hear, but whatever she said wasn't what Ben wanted to hear. Olivia, I need to know that you're with me on this.
Yeah.
Olivia. Ben kneels right next to Olivia's chair, putting her to an eye level, though she keeps her averted to the side. I need to know that you are in on this fully. There's a strange panic in the Parasus voice. Please, Olivia, for him. Finally, after what felt like a few minutes, despite it only being 4 or 5 seconds, Olivia looks back at Ben's face and gives him a Mickey Mouse. I'm going to take that as a yes then. The Gator girl gives no other reply to Ben's words. The only side that his words has registered in her mind were her hands suddenly, yet gently shaking, all the while her claws dug even deeper into the wheelchair armrest. Her bulwark broke at last. Seeing the droppers of her eyes drives a searing pain through my chest. My instincts drove me forward, beyond my common sense. I gripped the bull boy's shoulder and pulled him up. Ben! The Parasaur eyes snap out towards me. He makes eye contact with me, a depressive expression caught in his face. Inko, what are you doing here? I wanted to see Olivia. Olivia Silver's eyes finally lit, and the pain reflected in them threatens to shatter my aching heart. Ben looks back to see those mournful eyes too, though his reaction seems to be the opposite to mine, as a smile draws across his face. Inko, hear me out. I'm trying to organize an eulogy for Edakan. You know, say your goodbyes to him. He deserves it at least. Olivia, me, and you. He helped each of us so much, and while the Parasaurs rambles on, I turn my attention sullenly on Olivia. I push past Beth and take a knee next to Olivia. Now I level with her. Ben finally stops stalking. I can feel his stare boring into the back of my head. He wants an answer for whatever he was just talking about. An elegy for Mr. Edakan. It's so surreal to think about that. To think that I spoke to him only yesterday, and today he's just gone. An elegy. Yeah, that happens to me actually. I really had one of my good friends that is no longer, in us. It was literally my art teacher. And yeah, believe it or not, he and I were really close friends. Sorry if I am starting to actually sound a little bit tight, but but the thing is that yeah, my art teacher and I really were really close friends. Some at the point that sometimes I just come to visit him in the school, and we end up like talking to each other every single time that I drop by. And the fun thing is that we didn't talk about anything else. We talk about comics, we talk about games, and even so, I eventually asked him about how to draw stuff, how to do stuff, and he eventually always helped me with stuff. And yeah, so yeah, I gotta say that we had a really good relation with my art teacher. So when I was literally working, my ex, well, I'm gonna say my ex because again, we were together in that time, and she also know my teacher. My ex actually told me, well, she texted me that he passed away, and it really took me off guard because again, I literally see him one Saturday, he was totally fine, and then 4 days later I received that message that he passed away. It was like a fucking bomb that actually dropped on my fucking face, and I don't know how to react, how to do anything. So yeah, I literally can feel the understanding of how this actually feels because it happens to me. He died of chikungunya, by the way, if you guys are wondering. It's nothing that, like, it gives you chikungunya and then 3 days later you just pass away. It's not that you can treat it or something else. That's why I have a little trouble with dengue right now. But yeah, I still want to actually know. I have one of his books that he dedicated to me. I have it with one of his books. It's on French. Unfortunately, I cannot read it, but I still have it. I still have it with me. Yeah, I still want to. I still have it with me. I don't want to sell it or anything because he actually means a lot to me. So yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, continue to the story. That I don't want to depress myself because I already seen it out.
That's understandable.
Okay, yeah, it's a list we could do for Edakan. Ask his pupils. He deserves so much more, though. So much. Right, yeah. Olivia probably feeling I'm feeling right now. This fight between reality and emotions. I can't go, and I'm still trying to process it. Trying to accept the fact that I never see him again. Or listen to him again. Or get advice from him again. Never get to impress him. Or show him how much I improved because of his lessons. Yeah, totally what I was. Totally was what I was thinking. I don't think I'm ready to accept that he's gone. Then cleared his throat, stopping me from the stupor and back to our current reality. I'm sorry to be so pushy, but I think I need to know if you and Olivia are in or not. Sorry, I kinda miss the fucking voice acting. Dang it! It's affecting me too much, unfortunately.
Maybe we should call it here.
No, it's fine.
It is getting late.
It's fine. I can continue. Ben turns to look at Olivia as he says those words. Olivia, meanwhile, continues to stare absently at the wall, almost as if Ben's words were not emanating from right next to her, but a few dozen miles away instead. Ben, I don't think. I suddenly feel a cold skull hand fall on top of my own. I turn to look into Olivia's pain-scratchy eyes. They gaze deeply into mine, pleading, begging to make the pain vanish. I don't quite know what I should do. Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna save. So you still need to go, or we can continue a couple more minutes.
It is that time. I gotta get up early.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna let the choice for next time. So yeah, unfortunately, this is gonna be the end of the stream. So anyway, besides that emotional thing that I had, thank you so much for actually getting the stream. The ones that actually still in here. I'm not sure if there's still a lot of people here or not. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Chris, to actually join us for this stream, at least tonight. We will see if she being able to actually join us the next stream, so we will see what happens. But anyway, is there anybody we can raid? Not that I think of. No. Nah, there's no one to raid. Okay, so we're gonna call the stream for tonight. Remember, tomorrow we're gonna continue playing Helldivers 2 with Bart and Tiffy. And the same as always at midnight. And the next Thursday we're gonna continue playing Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. So anyway, this is the end of the stream. I hope you guys had a blast because I always had a blast. And as always, be safe out there and have a good night. See you next time, my minions!